regarding this appointment. But before then, let's take a look at who Martin Amidu is. Now, Martin Amidu, he was Attorney General and Minister for Justice from 2011 to 2012. Now, he served as the Deputy Attorney General in the last 4 years of the Provisional National Defense Council military regime that was under Rawlings. Martin Amidu is a member of the National Democratic Congress. Indeed, you can describe him as once a leading member of the National Democratic Congress. And he served in the government of Jerry Rawlings as Deputy Attorney General from 1993 to 2001. So he has occupied the position, or he has been in the Attorney General's department for a while now. In the December 2000 presidential elections, he contested as the running mate of John Evans Atta Mills, the late John Evans Atta Mills. And now there's also a bit of quite a bit of a side to Martin Amidu, which has to do with the controversies he has been involved in, not as in a bad way, but yeah, he's been there. He was also Minister for the Interior in 2010 under President Mills, and we all do remember how he exited the government at the time. Now, Martin Amidu was relieved of his post on Thursday, January 19, 2012, by President John Evans Atta Mills for misconduct. That issue has been debated several times. Now, Martin Amidu single-handedly challenged the legality of the payment of 51.2 million cedis judgment to Alfred Woyome, and he went all the way to the Supreme Court. He never backed down on that case. Now, Martin Amidu is on record to have called for a vote against the NDC led by John Mahama, citing their failure to retrieve monies paid businessman Alfred Woyome. This was just before the 2016 election. So that is a bit about Martin Amidu, who has been named as the special prosecutor. Now, former President Rawlings has congratulated Mr. Martin Amidu on his appointment as a special prosecutor at the office of the independent prosecutor. I'll bring you his statement, and this statement dated January 11, 2018. Rawlings congratulates Martin Amidu. So former President Rawlings has congratulated Mr. Martin Amidu on his appointment as a special prosecutor at the office of the independent prosecutor. Mr. Rawlings, who was hopeful the Parliament would approve the appointment, said the President couldn't have made a better choice. The President, by this appointment, is raising above partisanship and recognized a highly principled citizen. Mr. Amidu is proving to be a fearless anti-corruption crusader whose pursuit of truth and justice has won him national admiration. I call on all Ghanaians to offer the appointee the required support and information in pursuit of what will undoubtedly be a challenging role, the former president said. Flight Lieutenant Rawlings urged Ghanaians to pray for God's guidance and strength for Mr. Amidu as he works to restore the wheels of justice. And it's signed by Kobna Ando Amuakwa, who is with the Communications Directorate of the office of the former president. All right, so as I indicated earlier, there have been quite a number of reactions that have been coming through. Let's take some of the reactions right now. We have Dr. Emmanuel Akwete, the Executive Director of IDA. He says, I think the President has demonstrated that it is national interest first in somebody who can do the job. I also think his appointment sends a signal across the political divide that the President has not acted in partisan interests. That's by Dr. Emmanuel Akwete, the Executive Director of IDA. Now, the NDC has also been reacting. Let's see what the national organizer of the NDC has been saying. He says Martin Amidu is a Ghanaian who has been appointed. He's a lawyer. He served as Attorney General in terms of criteria for occupying the post. He qualifies. So that's an endorsement of the position. Now, one of the issues that have come up in recent times is the fact that the minority in Parliament has felt that there was going to be a witch hunt of the members. But with this appointment, you wonder how exactly they want to react to it, and if this is anything to go by, suggests that they are happy with the endorsement. Now, still ahead in the bulletin, we're going to get a reaction from the Ghana Integrity Initiative on the appointment of Martin Amidu as the first special prosecutor. That will be pending his approval by Parliament.